And we are in Canada, in British Columbia, near to Lillooet.
Lillooet.
And with me is here sitting Kwitsel. Kwitsel, what's your name?
Kwitsel Tatel.
Yeah.
Kwitsel Tatel means grizzly bear mother.
Wow. And I know we are now in a beautiful lake. You were born at the river.
I was born at the river.
And Kwitsel, she's just amazing woman. She's a big fighter. And I just asked Kwitsel Tatel to tell her story. She's Aborigine here in Canada. She's the speaker for Aborigines in Canada. And I am fortunate, I am blessed that I can speak with you. Please, Kwitsel Tatel, say the story for people. They are watching us.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. And hello to Czechoslovakia. Greetings from Canada. My name is Kwitsel Tatel, and I'm glad to chat with you. I'm in Lillooet, BC, and I'll spell that Lillooet.
And now your message.
And now my message is that I am an Aboriginal Native woman, an Indian woman, a First Nations woman. I am Stalo. I was pinched with possession of fish on July 14th, 2004. It took 9 years for me to stand my ground, to stand my place, and to tell Canada in a provincial court that British Columbia and Canada belongs rightfully to the Indigenous peoples of Canada, and that when the first people came, the boat people, the explorers who turned into immigrants, who turned into corporate owners, I'm asking you now, come to our table and negotiate title and rights and resources with we, the Indigenous people. The lands and the resources are unceded, unsold, and unconquered. I lost my hair in April of 2013 to the fight that I put up. I put up a battle. I put up an argument to make my point, to say this is not okay with me, what Canada is doing to the Aboriginal peoples. From contact to now, sharing the Bible, taking us to Indian reserves, taking our children from our mothers and grandmothers, then taking our resources. This has got to stop. I've said many times now in 9 years that we, the Indigenous peoples, have rights, we have title, we have families, we have a place that we call home. This home is ours, and it's been our home for ancient time. When I say home, I don't mean the China Bering Strait. In the history books, we've been forgotten. We've been forgotten. Our place is here. The lands and the waters of Canada belong to the Indigenous peoples. When we have a place that we can call our own without going to jail, without going to the system and taking every breath that we have, we are working now not only for ourselves, but we are working for the people of the world against corporate structures who are polluting us, who are taking, and they're greedy and they don't want to stop. What is a corporation? A corporation has to feed itself. It has to take all the resources that it can to feed itself so it can put money in the bank. Well, we can't eat money. We cannot eat money. We all were born with a spirit. We have a shell. When I'm old and worn out, my spirit will live on in these hills, in these mountains, in these waters. From time immemorial, from the beginning, we have had our place occupied by explorers, by those immigrants, by now these big businesses and corporations. And I'm saying it's critical. It is critical for the world's people to stand up to protect our common mother. You are my sisters, you are my brothers in Czechoslovakia. We have
Europe.
in common in Europe our Mother Earth, and she cannot sustain any more cavities, drilling and taking. We cannot eat oil, we cannot eat gas, we cannot eat plastics, we cannot eat these things that are being made for extracting. I'm saying get off of oil. It is a bad habit. It is the worst addiction that we can, as human beings, have. We need to get off this addiction. Be careful when you purchase things. Be careful, because when you purchase something, it's going to end up in the landfill if you decide you don't want it anymore. I'm asking the people of the world, especially in Europe, please stand with the Aboriginal peoples, the Indigenous peoples of the world, to protect our clean air, the remaining estate of our clean water, the remaining estate of our clean lands. I'm asking this. This is really simple, because we cannot take, I can take this water and I can eat and I can drink from my waters. Can you? Can you go to any one of your waters and drink like this? Well, I hope you can, and if you cannot, then as a human being, it's responsible to help make it for the future generations so they can have a drink. If this generation is not smart enough to protect the air, water, and our mother, then it's time to learn, and it's never ever too late. I spoke earlier to groups of people, especially in the courts of British Columbia. I was with the chief judge, and we argued it out with Canada in a provincial court. I have no treaty. Majority of the peoples, the original peoples, have no treaty with Canada. Now I'm saying, instead of dealing with Canada, go away, Canada. You don't want to deal with us since contact, and you've been occupying and giving permits to pollute. End game. I'm saying, come to the table now, China. Come to the table now, Walmart. Come to the table, and I want to talk business. And the business is about what you store and sell. Be careful what you store and sell. David Suzuki, my family, my relation, big man, Nuchi'i, he's telling Walmart, be careful what you take into your stores and sell to the world, because we cannot eat that crap. And I don't mean any less than crap, because I can go into Walmart and really hope that maybe there's some heirlooms like my beautiful necklace that can be passed down through the generations. I doubt it though. You're lucky if you get a blanket that will last 1,000 years out of Walmart. Be careful how you consume. Be careful how you use the resources. Take only what you need. These are the gifts. Take only what you need. I'm asking the people of the world to consider this and to actually mark on your calendars when you decide to get off of the oil addiction and really care about what you bring into your family's home. I'm praying for each and every family. I'm praying for the winged, the hooved, the finned, the two-legged. We have to work together on the face of the earth. Canada wants a deal with China, and I'm saying to Prime Minister Harper, fuck off. You're not dealing with China without a treaty. That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. And nobody in China can do business in British Columbia and get past me, because I'm fighting in the courts. I won a legal case. They took my fish July 14th, 2004, and I say the government of Canada. They fought me for 9 years. May 9th, I hashed it out one last time and I said, listen, I want my fish back or the resources. And the judge said, you know, and I'm swearing, I'm using really foul language and I won't use that. I did say to Canada, F off, and I do mean that, but I don't mean to swear to the Czechoslovakians. I mean it in a good way, to protect your air, your water, and our mother, our common mother. We're brothers and sisters. We can't go to another planet. We have to look after the mother that we have inherited. We have an inheritance to look after. Stand up. When you work together and protect our air, water, and soil, then we have hope. Then we have spirit. But right now, in the world, we have people that are walking around in their shells with no spirit. And I'm asking you to take time and pause, eat, love, and pray and care for each other. Care for each other in a good way. So I'm asking this of the Czechoslovakian people.
And European,
and the
USA,
Europeans.
the whole world. This is the message.
Yes, this is the message.
For the whole world.
We have a common mother. Let's look after her.
Stand
From
up.
Canada to all over the world, stand up.
And fight for the beautiful nature.
That's right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.